Welcome, survivors, to Recap World. What if everything you knew was gone? What if the only person you could trust was a 14-year-old girl? This is The Last of Us Season 1. A world of unimaginable loss, unspeakable horrors, and a bond that defied all odds. Get ready, because you're about to relive every heart-stopping moment. All right, it's Texas, 2003. Joel's just trying to be a single dad. His daughter Sarah's awesome, fixing his busted watch for his birthday, giving him grief like teenagers do. His little brother Tommy's a bit of a mess, crashing on the couch. Life's kinda hard, but it's theirs. Then bam, outbreak night hits. News gets weird, neighbors go feral, it's pure chaos. They bolt in Tommy's truck, dodging infected and panicked crowds. Just when you think they might make it, a terrified soldier, potentially infected, opens fire. Sarah dies after some time in Joel's arms on some random place. His world ends. Fast forward 20 brutal years. Boston's now a quarantine zone run by Fedra, basically fascist hall monitors with guns. Joel's a hardened smuggler, surviving with his equally tough partner in crime, Tess. Enter the Fireflies, rebels led by the intense Marlene. She hires them for one big job: smuggle a teenage girl, Ellie, out of the QZ. The catch? Ellie got bitten 3 weeks ago, and she's totally fine. Immune. Marlene thinks Ellie's brain holds the key to a cure. Joel just wants his damn payment. Tess is deeply skeptical. Sneaking out goes sideways immediately. They run into terrifying clickers, advanced infected that use echolocation. Tess gets bitten in the chaos. Knowing she's doomed, she sees Ellie's fresh bite isn't changing her. Proof. Tess makes Joel swear on everything to get Ellie to the Fireflies out west, then lights up a Molotov cocktail and walks straight into a horde of infected, buying them time with a literal blaze of glory. Now Joel is stuck with Ellie, and their road trip from hell begins. They go towards Joel's paranoid buddy Bill, who has a working car, and hope to find him alive. Along the way, Ellie peppers Joel with annoying questions about the old world like movies, ice cream trucks, the works. He grunts answers. They find a trapped infected in a gas station basement. Still raw from Tessie's death, Ellie stabs it repeatedly in a rage. Not a great coping mechanism. They reach Bill's town, fortified like Fort Knox, but eerily silent. Inside Bill's preserved house, they find Bill and his partner Frank in bed, holding hands. Dead. A beautiful, tragic flashback shows how they met during the chaos, fell in love, built a life together in their isolated sanctuary, grew old, and chose to go out together peacefully. Bill left Joel a letter, a truck, and all his gear, basically saying, "Protect someone worth protecting, you grumpy asshole." Joel sighs the heaviest sigh ever and decides, fine, he'll drag Ellie all the way to Wyoming to find Tommy. Kansas City is a nightmare pit stop. Fedra's gone, replaced by psycho rebels led by the quietly terrifying Kathleen, who's hunting a man named Henry. Joel drives them right into an ambush. He kills 2 attackers, but a kid, Brian, gets the drop on him. Ellie, pure instinct, shoots Brian dead to save Joel. Major turning point. They flee, meet Henry and his adorable deaf little brother Sam. Turns out Henry sold out Kathleen's brother to Fedra to get medicine for Sam. So Kathleen wants blood. They team up, hiding in the ruins. Joel sees Henry's fierce protection of Sam, and it clearly hits a nerve. They try escaping through the sewers and suburbs, leading to a massive shootout with Kathleen's crew and a surprise infected horde breaching the ground. Kathleen gets devoured mid-monologue. They make it to a motel, but overnight, Sam reveals his bite to Ellie. Desperate, Ellie slices her hand and rubs her immune blood on his wound. It doesn't work. Sam turns, attacks Ellie. Henry shoots his own brother to save her, then puts the gun to his own head. Joel and Ellie bury them silently in the freezing dawn. More trauma permanently etched onto their souls. Finally, Wyoming winter. They track Tommy to Jackson, a shockingly functional community with farms, kids, even a damn bar. Joel reunites with Tommy, who's now married to the awesome, no-nonsense Maria. Joel tries to dump Ellie on Tommy, lying that Tess is still alive, and Ellie just needs delivering to her Firefly parents in Colorado. Tommy, loving his new life and responsibility, refuses. Joel completely loses it, breaks down sobbing, confessing he's terrified of failing Ellie like he failed Sarah. He begs Tommy to take her. Tommy reluctantly agrees, but Ellie overhears the whole meltdown. She's furious and heartbroken. Joel starts a huge, ugly fight. Joel yells the gut punch line, "You're cargo, and I ain't your father." Oof. Next morning, plot twist, Joel shows up at the stables, tells Ellie she gets to choose, go with Tommy or stay with him. She chooses him. Actual progress. They ride out together, finally bonding. Joel teaches her to shoot his rifle properly. She asks about his past. He shares snippets. They reach the Colorado Firefly University lab, abandoned. Raiders ambush them. Joel fights like a demon to protect Ellie but gets stabbed deep in the guts. They escape, but after miles on horseback, he collapses, bleeding out. Ellie drags his unconscious body to an abandoned house basement. Flashback to Boston. Months before meeting Joel, Ellie's stuck in Fedra school. Her best friend/crush, Riley, who ran away to join the Fireflies, sneaks back for one last epic night. She takes Ellie to a long-sealed mall Riley's secretly powered up. Carousel rides, arcade games, silly photos, dancing on a counter in creepy masks. To edit James. It's pure, beautiful teenage joy amidst the apocalypse. Riley confesses the Fireflies are sending her to Atlanta. Their moment is shattered by an infected attack. Both get bitten. Instead of killing themselves, they choose to face whatever comes, together, holding hands. This shared infection might be why Ellie is immune? Back in the present, fueled by that memory of loyalty, Ellie finds a needle and thread and stitches Joel's gaping wound, herself. She's not leaving him. While Joel slowly recovers and is still weak and feverish, Ellie hunts for food. She shoots a deer but runs into David, the seemingly kind leader of a survivor group holed up in a resort. He trades her penicillin for the deer. Seems decent until he casually mentions Hez hunting a crazy man traveling with a girl. Ellie bolts. But they capture Ellie. David is a nightmare, preaching about love, in the same way the cordyceps fungus loves its hosts. Justifying eating people, he tries to groom Ellie, sensing her violence. She fights back, breaks his finger. He decides to butcher her. Cornered on a meat table, Ellie reveals she's infected. In the shock, she grabs his knife, stabs his buddy James, and escapes into the resort's steakhouse. David chases her. The place catches fire. In a horrific, desperate fight, Ellie grabs a meat cleaver and hacks David to death. Joel finds her, covered in blood, shaking, completely shattered. He wraps her in his coat and carries her away. Full dad mode activated. Spring finally comes. They reach Salt Lake City. Amidst the decaying ruins, a breathtaking moment of pure, unexpected beauty. They pet one giraffe. Joel, seeing a chance at peace, suggests they just go back to Tommy's, forget the cure. But Ellie, haunted by everyone they've lost, and insists that all of this can't be for nothing. They push on, find the Firefly Hospital. Captured instantly, Joel wakes up in a bed with Marlene. She's all business. They've prepped Ellie for surgery. To extract the cordyceps mutation in her brain, they have to kill her. Joel goes ballistic, refusing to kill her. However, Marlene coldly states Ellie would want this, that her death would give the world hope. Guards drag Joel out. He snaps, goes full Terminator dad, murdering his way through every Firefly guard down to the operating room. He shoots the surgeon trying to protect the unconscious Ellie, scoops her up, and carries her out. In the parking garage, Marlene blocks his truck. She pleads, lowers her gun. Joel shoots her dead. No hesitation. Driving away, Ellie wakes up groggy. Joel spins a massive lie. The Fireflies found dozens of immune people, realized they couldn't make a cure, and gave up. He says they just let her go. Ellie, drowning in survivor's guilt, knowing all her friends died for nothing, stares silently out the window. Weeks later, near Jackson, their car dies. As they walk the last stretch, Ellie stops him and confronts Joel. She makes him swear right to her face that everything he told her about the Fireflies is true. Joel looks her dead in the eye and says, "I swear." Ellie just says, "Okay." That single word hangs heavier than any infected horde. They walk towards Jackson in crushing silence. So that's a wrap on Last of Us. At the end, everyone left with a question. Joel saved her, but at what cost? I guess we'll get that answer in Season 2. What was your absolute favorite episodes in the series? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And hey, if you had fun watching this recap, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Recap World for more awesome TV shows/movie discussions and breakdowns, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.